Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 23 of Let's FIFA 14, and we saw on a few players on our transfer list here, and apart from that we're ready to play in the MLS kickoff tournament, the final we finally basically got into because we had quite a bit of struggle to getting into that final, and finally we're here, we're searching for a game, and then the Ultimate Team servers decided to act up, kick me out of Ultimate Team. I went back into Ultimate Team and then I got a little bit annoyed, to be honest. It took quite a while for it to load up the tournaments. Eventually it would do that. I would head on into the MLS kickoff tournament once again, and I was back at the round of 16. My record has not changed whatsoever, but I am no longer in the final of the tournament, and after that I just had enough. I didn't want to play the tournament again. I decided to list the players up on the transfer market, and unfortunately we will not be picking up that trophy for our trophy cabinet, but I just didn't want to play the tournament and start all over once again. I rather wanted to build a different team and try out some different players. So we get a few Brazilians into the team. We pick up FifaRalle here for our left wing to link up with Neymar, give him a bit of chemistry, and then for the right wing we get a Quincy, a player I really haven't tried out much this year, but he was very good last year, so we trying him out on the right side of the pitch. Then I decided to get Carlos instead of Alex, just because I do not have him in my club yet, so we get another 5-star skiller. We pick up Maniatis for one of the center mid spot. He was very good last year for holding mid. We get Marinakis on the right back to link up with Quincy. Marcelo on the left back there. He is probably my favorite left back on the game this year. Dande as our first center back, very solid. And alongside him, we will be getting a Greek center-back in a Papadopoulos. I hope I pronounced that right. And he will link up with the Greek players as well as our Bundesliga players in Dande, and also our goalkeeper from the Bundesliga, which could have been Neuer. I had enough coins to buy him, but I wanted to try Weidenfeller to see how he actually performs in this year's game, because I have not tried him out yet. So that pretty much makes up our squad. On goal, we do have Weidenfeller. He got some all-round very solid stats, and we'll see how he performs in the net. And then onto the center back spots. First off, Dande, one of my favorite center backs in this year's games, very solid. And Papadopoulos, he got extremely good jumping and strength on him. I believe he got 90 jumping, might be a little bit off, but I think it's around that, and a lot of strength on him as well. He's quite quick and got good defending on him as well. Right back we have Marinakis. He got high defensive work rate and medium attacking work rate, so he'll stay back quite a bit. He's not the fastest, and his other stats are not really that great. He's mainly there for chemistry reasons. And on the left back, Marcelo, which I said a bit before, a little earlier, that was my favorite left back on this year's game. I don't know what it is, but his shooting is ridiculous, especially on the streams where I've been using him. He scored some stupid goals for me, and yeah, he's a really fun player to use, and he's a good attacking left back in my opinion. Good passing, dribbling on him as well, and yeah, overall a fun player to use. The first center mid is Jadson, medium work rate, so he'll both attack and defend a little bit, and of course 5-star skills on him. Then Maniatis on the right center mid, and he's a bit more of a holding mid, way more defensive than Jadson, and he got some good stats on him, good pace, good defending as well, and good passing, so a solid player there on the right center mid spot. Center attack mid, Carlos got a bit of a downgrade compared to last year, but we're trying him out. 5-star skills, good dribbling on him, and some decent pace for a center attacking mid. Right wing, we do have a Quincy. He is quick. He got the 5-star skills, a decent dribbling, and we'll see if we can score some cool skill goals with him, hopefully. And on the other wing, we do have FifaRalle, and he is a player who's mainly there for the chemistry. He got 4-star skills, of course, but there were so many players I rather would have went with on the left wing if I could, but for chemistry reasons he's there to link up with Neymar, and yeah, Neymar, he is of course a very good player on the game. So this is pretty much the squad, and before we go into the game I decided to pick up some new kits, because I saw a comment quite a few episodes ago saying they wanted me to change the kits, and I decided to do so. So we pick up 2 new kits there, and we get ready to head on into the Champions Shield tournament to see if we can pick up a win. And we come up against a very nice squad here, a mix of Galatasaray players and Premier League players, and we get our first chance in the 15th minute, a nice through ball to find Neymar. We make our way into the box. We're quite lucky to hang on to it, and Neymar continues on the ball here, once again making his way into the box, and we're somehow still on the ball. A little ball will drag back, we take the shot, but we hit our own player and it comes to nothing. But a few minutes later we're on the ball again. Carlos Eduardo trying out the shot, it is straight on Joe Hart, but we'll pick up a corner, and from that it is Dante to leap up and head it in to make it 1-0. So we get the lead, and straight after that my opponent decided to rage quit, so we get another rage quit there, and we are in to the quarterfinals of the tournament. So we apply a contract to Quincy, and we're getting ready to head on into that game as well. And we'll eventually match up against an opponent with a 3-5-2 Premier League squad. Quite solid team there. And 23rd minute, we pan out the defender, we play it through to Neymar, we take the shot, it hits the bar, and I do not know what he was doing. He scores an own goal. I guess he was trying to head it back to his keeper, but he was laying on the ground, and in the end I went up 1-0. Not exactly the most beautiful goal, but it gives us the lead. We got another chance to try to chip the keeper, but he will save that one, and then we're into the second half. We passed a little bit around, and a nice little run here from Neymar, going past several defenders. He tries out the shot, but it is saved by Lurie in the net. And another chance in the second half. It's Quincy on the ball this time around. A little McGeady spinner, stop and turn here out on the wing to go past one defender. Roulette past another one, and he will get his first goal for the club. And he will make it 2-0, and we win the game with that amount of goals. So we're into the semifinals of the Champions Shield tournament. But before we play that, we're heading on into the Silver Class tournament with our Silver squad, which was able to win this tournament last time around. So we're seeing if we can win it once again. We're into the round of 16th, and from a corner, we'll head it in to make it 1-0. I'm not too sure how we won that header. It seemed like the center back should have gotten that, but we continue on in the game. Kelvin on the ball with a few skill moves. He tackles the defender. I actually tried to shoot, and in the end, it's just a very clumsy goal that makes it 2-0. But we have a comfortable lead, and we get another in Elastico going. I tried to complete that skiller's quest, but didn't quite pull it off as he would tackle it away. We chip it up in the air, and we'll get the goal in the end. But again, I wouldn't really say we scored a skill goal with the in air Elastico, because we got tackled and lost possession. But we tried out once again, trying out the shot, but it is saved. And at halftime, we were leading 3-0. And my opponent, he did decide to rage quit at halftime, and that is pretty much where we're gonna end off this episode as well. We're into the quarterfinals of the Silver Class tournament as well, and we'll see how we'll continue there in tomorrow's episode. As we finish off, you can see here that we got 2 new skillers into our club, so we now have 25 out of 37 skillers, and we have 11 wins now, so we're closing in on the 12 wins, which we hopefully can get in tomorrow's episode. And that is pretty much all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back soon enough, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.